Then it will be your turn. Master Bori?
X!
Wood! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new Thuum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself? No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. No doubt, you should focus on honing your voice, and we study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you. We study the way of the voice. Very few, but in your case, 5. When your voice can open the voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. Wind, guide you.
You there! You're the one they call Dragonborn? Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart woman. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thu'um be taught, like any skill? Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. You could say the Ratway is the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk. You're that one from the college. Heard about you. So, you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Ah, good. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Oh, what happened?
Thanks again for the legwork.
They're actually fighting them.
I shall not. I'll have your head. been a good friend to me. That means something. Thanks again for delivering those supplies to the Greybeards.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
Thanks again.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Oh, happened.
Got the gal like you needs a war horse, I reckon. Ride strong.
Need a ride?
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. There's a nip... Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall.
come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day?
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now you, my girl, have... Take a look. The finest weapons and armor. take a look. Good doing business with you.
Oh, I'm as much annoyed as the next. And but
Oh, pardon. It's for sale if you've got the coin. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steep.
No!
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
If you're looking for passage to Solstein, too
If
bad.
you're looking for passage,
Not
talk to
going
Captain
back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here. And there's been something strange. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Well, a man's got to make a living after all. Fine. We'll cast off immediately. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here. What do you want, little elf? Might be time to find a new home port, though.
I don't recognize
the way
you.
things are going.
So I'll assume this is your first
May the
visit to
wind be
Ravenlock,
at your back,
Outlander.
friend.
State your intentions. You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to... Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but... I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven... This isn't it. After all we've been through together. Counselor... As second counselor, it's my... Raven Rock started... They left the town. And even if it's been a... You're ignorant. It's the capital. I don't visit there often any... Quite up. Nobody seems certain. Whatever the case may be, thousands of... Giolan. I was starting to wonder...
Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
Remember, we are watching.
You intend to wander... I can't believe I've been stuck here this long.
Why? Never seen a Redoran guard before?
What? Ever seen a Redoran guard before? Stand aside, Outlander.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Veteran. Remember, we are watching.
That they have forgotten. But what by day was stolen.
He grows ever
there.
near to us.
You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar. Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. Building something, clearly. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on. And I would be It is the only... Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived.
Here do we toil.
That we might remember.
Here you reclaim.
That seems inadvisable. Oh, fascinating. By touching the
Far
stone,
from
you
ourselves.
appear to have fallen under whatever influence is affecting the others. Ah, so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will. Fascinating. Would not advise touching the stone again. The effects of repeated contact could be... Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to my investigation.
That's the days once were idle.
I'll kill you another day.
And when the world shall...
And when the world shall see.
And when the world remembers. That world will cease to be. Here in his shrine.
that they have forgotten.
That you might remember.
What faithless minds have stolen.
Far from ourselves. Now through him do we see.
Our hands once were idle.
That
Now,
seems inadvisable.
As the wife to the second counselor of Ravenrock, it would be my pleasure to help you any way that I can.
Inadvisable.
That world will cease.
I wonder
to
how
be.
long this effect will last.
That
Perhaps it is
they have
permanent, as
forgotten.
with the others.
Here do we toil.
That seems inadvisable. Oh. That would be a shame. You are an
Here
interesting
you
exception to
reclaim.
the otherwise universal phenomenon. I wonder if a dragon could be captured alive. It would make a... When the city of Vivek was destroyed, it took decades for us to
What
rebuild.
faithless minds have stolen.
That's them.
Far from ourselves. He grows ever near to us.
Want to buy anything? Mining gear. It's an amp. They gave them. They're no longer being made. They could be. If you find any while you're exploring, I think I maybe had a dream about. It was very strange. I think I maybe had a dream. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. I'd be on the question. If it's not a weapon, post Jarlan. Oh, Glover Mallory. Bad. I've half a mind to contact my... You know, the lady who runs... Bah. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Ravenrock.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
Scattered all over, so leave no stone.
This I think so. I don't know what. Don't like it. Every day. What kind of a life is that? Oh, but I'm not sure. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. We lived in... Even though, to put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible.
Yeah, so, what can I get you? Everything from potions to ritual.
Welcome to Ravenrock, traveler. Could I interest you in any
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
Excuse me, but the temple is for
Are you here
followers of our There where we inter our dead. They are sacred places. Sadly, we've been unable to... Those... They're befouling. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb. Sounds like I remember a temple on Solstheim, and working to... What are you doing that for? Build something. It was not a pleasant dream. Be cautious.
Ugh!